happening now. YR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
A very good morning to you. Welcome in. It is 5 o'clock. It's a busy Wednesday morning. You have Ryan and Rachel here. Of course, we'll get you up to date on all the headlines, including the breaking stories. But we do got to check in with Kate. And boy, she doesn't have a really tough job this week. Usually she does. In wintertime, I mean, you know.
Yeah, this week not so much. Like we've been saying, a lot of copy and pasting here.
I've been saying this is a reverse hibernation going on. I'm just preparing for what's coming around the corner. But we're looking very nice once again. We have just a little bit of 40s in some spots. Otherwise, got a lot of mid-50s this morning. Maybe not quite as cool as what we've been waking up to because we've had some extra cloud cover tonight. So our sky is not quite as star-filled like it was yesterday morning, but another very pleasant day. Still dry too. Highs upper 70 to near 80 degrees. We got more where that comes from. I'll tell you when the next best chance to get any rain around here is coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you so much. We start with...
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Ooh, look at that. Good morning, Moon. Well, I know it's 5-something in the morning, so normally it's good night moon. But right now we're saying good morning to our crescent moon. Absolutely love that. We got just enough breaks in the clouds to capture our moon this morning, maybe a few stars. We're not quite as clear as what we had yesterday, but because of that, our temperatures are a little bit warmer than what they have been. Not by much, but at least some. We got mid-50s right now at the Syracuse airport. A lot of us are in the 50s. Even Oswego is waking up at 61 this morning. So good morning. Happy Wednesday. A pretty nice day. Once again, our temperatures are running well above normal. A cool start to our morning, but those highs in the mid to upper 70s today. One thing you'll probably notice, though, compared to the last few days, just some of these extra clouds in the sky, but we are still expecting a dry day. Temperatures are staying warm today and Thursday. Thursday's highs up around 80 degrees. We take a little step back, though, for Friday and Saturday. Temperatures are kind of backtrack into the 60s to near 70, but still not really expecting much of any rain. We'll see if we can get a couple of some very, very brief sprinkles happening late Thursday, early Friday morning. Otherwise, I think we're going to have to wait until later in the day on Tuesday for our next best chance for any rain around here. So we've been watching out for this area of low pressure that's just been kind of hanging out towards D.C. for the last several days. Everything has been in a stagnant weather pattern. We've been benefiting on the good side of the weather. Down to the south, not quite so much, but we're going to notice some of those extra clouds from that, and that's really about it. Yesterday when I showed you the timecast, it was bringing up a little bit of that rain as far north as Ithaca and Cortland. Remember I was saying I think the air is just going to be too dry. Well, we're noticing that now in our weather model data this morning. How any green that shows up is down towards Binghamton, maybe Scranton, and that's really about it. Otherwise, for central New York, we're looking pretty good again. We got sun, some clouds, a little breezy, but not too bad for today. That wind from the east, and we're looking even warmer for tomorrow and sunnier too. We're in the mid-70s to around 80 degrees for those highs. But here's the thing. We do have a cold front that's kind of dropping south over us tomorrow night. You can see a little bit of that green kind of showing up here. Not much, but just those brief passing showers. Certainly not a drought buster whatsoever. I don't think we'll get any beneficial rain around here for until about maybe a week from now. So we're going the entire weekend, 70s to near 80 Saturday into Sunday, low 80s for the first day of fall, and then chances of rain showers for Tuesday, highs in the low to mid 80s.
Okay, right now it is 5-6.
Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
Well, we continue to run very much below normal with our precipitation. We have not had any measurable rain all the way back to the 6th. So we're going on almost 2 weeks here. I'd be very surprised if we pick up anything measurable other than a trace. Their next chance of rain, which is happening late Thursday night and Friday morning. Otherwise, it may be another week until we get any measurable rain for parts of central New York. So, well, if it's not going to rain, at least have the weather be nice. And we got that for you. Temperatures in the 70s with some sun today.
Welcome in. It is 5:31. Thank you so much for joining us here. You have Rachel, Ryan, and Kate.
I was going to say, another.
Don't be
creative
at this point. There's just.
I was trying to come up with something besides copy and
I've run out of
paste.
things to say at this point.
Yeah.
But we still want to hear from you, Kate.
Yeah.
Tell the people what they want to hear.
I still like rinse and repeat without the rinse.
It's going to be nice.
Pretty nice.
California weather in September.
I like rinse and repeat without the rinse. That one is.
Yeah, you did have that one time. That was good. Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah, I know.
Tell
I said
them.
it
They
once.
want to
It's
hear
so
it.
good. She says it all the time.
I know. She likes it.
When I like it, I steal it.
I know. We got temperatures in the 50s this morning, mostly cloudy for a good chunk of the day. You'll have a few breaks of sunshine, so not quite as sunny as what we've had the last few days. That's kind of our only difference going on. And our temperatures still in the upper 70s. It is still dry again.
5:32. We are following two.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Wednesday morning to you. A live look right now from the Energy Saver Skynet 9 camera. We do have a little bit of a glow off on the horizon. We have sunrise coming up in just over an hour. We are waking up to some extra clouds compared to what we had the last few days. Should make for a really, really pretty sunrise here, though, within the hour. We got temperatures in the 40s and 50s. It is 60 up in Oswego. A pretty quiet start to our day. Still dry. Still not expecting any rain once again. So 50s, sweatshirts, maybe a sweater this morning, and then pretty warm again this afternoon with those highs in the mid to upper 70s, not hitting or breaking 80 like we did the last few days. At least we're pretty sure that we're not going to because of the extra cloud cover we are expecting today. But a good chance of breaking 80 tomorrow, more sunshine, and then our cold front gets through here. We're going to bring our temperatures down at least for a couple of days in the 60s to near 70 for Friday and Saturday. Any rain with that? Not really. We'll get maybe a few very brief light showers in here very late Thursday night into very early Friday morning, but by and large we are keeping it rain-free until about this time next week. Even Monday our chances for rain are very, very minimal at best. I do think our best chance is going to probably evolve later Tuesday into about next Wednesday. So yeah, still stuck in this stagnant pattern with our high kind of right on top of us. It has kind of shifted back over the Great Lakes just a little bit. You got to go down towards southern Pennsylvania and the D.C. area to really reach any rain. And so we're on the northern edge of that, seeing some of that cloud cover, but that rain is just not going to make it. The air over us is way too dry for rain to survive the trip. Really, I'd be shocked if it even gets over the New York-Pennsylvania border into the Binghamton area. Otherwise, we just have some of those clouds, breaks of sunshine, still dry, still warm. So at least we continue our very, very nice weather, which has been fantastic for all the outdoor events, sporting events, you know, the kids' soccer games and all. I've heard from a lot of parents that, like, we're so grateful for this weather because in the spring, that was far from the case. So, yeah, looking really great. Here's tomorrow night. We have a very weak cold front we've been talking about for the last few days. It kind of drops over us. You can see a little bit of green, keyword little, showing up on here. There's really not much happening. We'll see maybe a few brief bouts of sprinkles, and that's really about it. We'll wake up with some clouds on Friday. It is cooler. We're in the 60s and breezy too, so you'll feel a touch of fall. But we got that sun back in here later in the day. Saturday is beautiful. Highs around 70, feeling summery near 80 on Sunday, and more 80s for the start of fall next week.
In today.
70s for any maybe modified games, and then towards varsity we got temperatures around 70 and falling. Once that sun goes down, obviously, then it starts to cool down more. I wanted to show you just kind of this big old donut hole we have of no rain. This is through Monday over Syracuse. There's like nothing. And then if I extend it out for 7 days, well, then it starts to fill in for Tuesday and Wednesday. And that'll be our next best chance for any rain, is looking like later Tuesday night into Wednesday. Our temperatures still just kind of holding steady. We have a little dip on Friday, Saturday, but I mean, around 70. That's still great. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will take that. I'll also
Right,
take the question of the day. This year marks the 100th anniversary of the Grand Ole Opry,
Wow.
which several, obviously, country music icons are a member of. This morning,
SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
hey, welcome in on what's being a very busy Wednesday morning. You have Ryan and Rachel here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, we'll get to all of those headlines in just a moment. But first, let's send things over to Kate as you get out the door this morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Another quiet start to our day. We got 40s and 50s as we are up and at 'em, just like we've been doing about every morning for the past week or so. And just like our weather pattern has been, no real big changes going on. Just one thing of note, a few extra cloud cover for today, so probably not quite as bright and sunny as what we've had the last few days, but still very, very pleasant. Our dry stretch of weather continues today and warm, highs in the upper 70s. And we got another day of the 80s coming at us tomorrow before we'll take a couple steps down and feel a little like fall. We'll have more on that for you in just a few minutes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Very good morning. Look at this sunrise. Absolutely beautiful. So when that sun does come up, it's going to be coming up right about there in a little over half hour. It's like 6:47 or something like that is the sunrise time this morning. So we got some time, but because we have some cloud cover out there, it's going to make for a really, really pretty one. Mid-50s as we are up and at 'em on this Wednesday morning. Doesn't feel that bad. Our cool spot is Morrisville and Cincinnatus and Sherburne. And we got 59 up in Oswego. 57 out in Waterloo. So no issues at the bus stop again this morning. The kids are going off with their sweatshirts and coming home with the t-shirts this afternoon. We've had some really, really great weather to enjoy recess and just really spending time outside and really just kind of taking advantage of this. Yes, we need some rain, but listen, it's not happening. So if we're not going to get the rain that we need, at least we have some good dewy mornings. So that's been helping the grass. And we have some nice weather where it's warm, but it's not blazing hot and it's not super, super humid too. So it's really been that, just that perfect balance of everything the last few days. We do take a hit with our temperatures, 60s for Friday and Saturday, but that's still, that's seasonable at this point. We may get a couple sprinkles out of this from that cold front, but otherwise we're going to have to wait until probably another week or so for another chance of rain, most likely developing on Tuesday. And our best chance from what I've seen so far in our long-term models is looking like a week from today on Wednesday. And that's because we've been stuck in this very stagnant weather pattern. Sometimes we get in these patterns where it just rains nonstop. That's what happened in May, and now we're kind of on the good side of things with our high pressure on top of us. But unfortunately for the Mid-Atlantic, they've just been dealing with the cloudy, rainy weather nonstop. And so we're on the northern edge of that with some cloud cover around. But other than that, that's it. The air is very dry over us. So I really don't anticipate any rain really surviving the trip over that New York-Pennsylvania border. Maybe to Binghamton, and that's it. Otherwise, another dry, pleasant day today. Tomorrow morning, waking up about the same. We got 50s to near 60 in the morning, highs around 80 tomorrow afternoon. Now we finally have a little something to talk about. Keyword little. There's a very weak cold front dropping south, and that's what could give us a few of these very brief, very spotty light showers. Waking up cloudy on Friday morning, but then during the day, we get that sun back in here for the afternoon. Should be very nice, but look at these temperatures, 60s. And it's windy, too. So when you're in the shade and you have that breeze, it's going to feel a touch cool out there. So Friday's going to be those sweatshirt kind of weathers for sure, the fleece coats. Saturday looks very nice, up around 80 on Sunday. And ironically, for the first few days of fall, we're in the 80s. Because why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Again, not complaining over here.
Yeah, I hear you.
All fine with me.
This
We're
is
going to
true.
take it.
Shorts and apple picking.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't hate that either.
Well, let's see if you hate the question of the day.
Probably.
All right, it's been 100.
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
If you plan on mowing your lawn, maybe for one of the last times of the season, you probably haven't had a need to do it in a while, too, because of the lack of rain. But we're still dry today, warm tomorrow. There's a few very light sprinkles happening very late Thursday, early Friday, but we're all good. It's actually going to be on that cool, breezy side on Friday with highs in the 60s. We've got no rain coming at us really anytime soon besides our sprinkles for Thursday night. Otherwise, we're going to have to wait until about a week from now. And our warm temperatures, it's not going anywhere. We're closing out the month of September with pretty much everyone in the lower 48, with the exception of the West Coast, running well above average with those temperatures. And at that point, average high are the upper 60s. Now, what about rain? Nope. The CPC, the Climate Prediction Center, also going with chances of below normal precipitation as we enter October. So just kind of a little bit of a long-term outlook. Not changing anytime soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's see if we can answer the question of the day. As a director, what a legend for sure.
And there's that scene from The Way We Were. Another classic.
Welcome in. It is 6:30. You have Rachel, Ryan, and Kate here with you, and we're off to another beautiful sunrise. You're saying a little bit different today, more cloudy than the sun that we had yesterday.
Yeah.
But we're not complaining.
No, we're still living like it's SoCal around here.
Yeah.
Look, it is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the clouds are just really putting the cherry on top of our gorgeous sunrise. So we've been saying how we've been acting like San Diego, right? Well, I have a quiz for you guys. Okay. All right, so here's our forecast.
Okay.
Which one is Syracuse and which one is San Diego?
Wait, I love this.
Take a guess.
I'm going to go with us on the left. We're mostly cloudy.
Okay.
All right, I'll go on the right then.
Okay, so Ryan, you think Syracuse is left? Rachel, you think it's the right?
I do.
All right, Ryan, you are correct.
All right.
Come on.
Well, look at the difference.
That is
Not much.
so funny.
A difference in the wind direction, and that's really about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
But no sun in San Diego. That's very rare.
I know. They actually, I was looking at their forecast. They're actually dealing with some rain on the West Coast today. Yeah, so none of that happening for us, though. No, we have no rain. We are dry. Once again, we got some of those clouds, but that's really about it. Yeah, 70s today. We're living that California life again with highs in the upper 70s.
We are following.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Well, we got sunrise coming up in just a few minutes. Absolutely beautiful from Tower Cam. We got enough clouds around that's really showing off for us. Another view looking from our Energy Saver Skynet 9 camera. So yeah, sun that's going to be peeking up right there in about 5 minutes. You know, we're getting to the time of the year, obviously getting closer and closer to the end of the year, and so we're noticing that sun angle. It's going to eventually end right around the dome come December. You may have actually already noticed that sun angle really lowering, really reaching for those sunglasses lately, because we've had such bright sunny skies, but also you got that lower sun angle going on. 40s and 50s as you were heading out the door this morning. We are very pleasant. Some sunshine to start off the day, and then nice and warm and comfy with some extra clouds coming off the bus. We got temperatures in the 70s for you, so probably not cracking 80 like we did the last couple of days, but that's fine. Upper 70s, it's still pretty good considering how low the humidity is also. We've been comfortably warm, and we are expecting to hit 80 or higher for tomorrow, and then our cold front moves through. Poor excuse for one, though. Yes, it brings the temperatures down, but it's not bringing really much rain towards us. We've been talking about the chances of some light, spotty showers late Thursday night into early Friday morning, and then that's really it. Otherwise, it's probably going to be at least a week until we get any rain around here of any significance or anything measurable. This area of low pressure that's just been kind of hanging out over D.C., it's still not really moving a whole lot. I mean, it's inched a little farther north to a point where now we're seeing the clouds on the northern edge of this, but we're not expecting the rain from it, though. We mentioned yesterday with the timecast where we saw some green coming as far north as Ithaca and Cortland, and then look at today's runs. nothing. It kind of stops right at the border, and that's because the air is very dry over us. So it's just hard for that rain just to kind of overrun it. So that's why we're just seeing some clouds, and that's it. And then the sun's back tomorrow. Temperatures in the 50s. Beautiful sunny day for tomorrow. Highs up around 80. There's that front. You can really see kind of that little curvature right there. So that's the cloud, and you see a little bit of the rain. Keyword little. There's really not much. You can see hardly any of the green blobs showing up on here. And so that's why I'm not overly jazzed about our rain chances. Many of us may get like 1/100 of an inch, maybe 2/100, and that's really about it. Clouds to start the day on Friday, but then we'll end with that sunshine. Friday's going to be a bit breezy too, so even though we have 60s, you got to get in that sun to kind of feel that warmth. Otherwise, if you're in the shade and that breeze, you are going to feel cool. So it might be a sweater night for you Friday night to watch football. Saturday looks pretty good. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 80s again.
Okay.
Yeah, more warmth.
Great football weather, 80s. Let's get to our question of the day. It marks the 100 glasses this morning as you get out there on the roads there, Kate.
Oh, especially eastbound. You're going to need it. Even though we have some clouds around, we got enough sun breaking through. Gorgeous sunrise that just came up about 5 minutes ago. It's 55 degrees outside at the moment, and it feels great out there. This afternoon, we have plenty of clouds mixing in with some of that sun. It's still dry, highs in the upper 70s. We should be back around 80 for tomorrow, still dry. We'll try and get a couple spotty showers for Friday morning, and then we'll turn a little cooler for Friday and Saturday, at least for 2 days, and then we warm it back up, 80s, just in time for the official beginning of fall, because nothing screams fall like 84 degrees.
Absolutely.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Shorts and apple picking.
Yeah?
Sounds pretty good.
Well, you know, if you're saying, man, I wish these guys wouldn't sign off at 7 o'clock. Well, we have more news coming up on our free streaming app. Our 7 o'clock show begins right after the break, so download and watch.